Good morning. Checking on the pool on day 3 of opening. And as you can see, there is a lot of reflection in the water, which I guess is good. Means it's clear. But again, there is still dirt on the bottom. And in fact, there might even be more than there was yesterday because of all the wind that we've had. And yeah, I'm going to give you a little heads up. There was some wind today, too. Not as much, though, actually. Not as much. This thing, after 2.5 days of use, the battery has died. And like I said, we're talking probably, at this point, 40 times, maybe even 50, that I have vacuumed and then cleaned it. And it's just now dying. So pretty impressive. Yeah. Not a sponsor. So for anybody who is wondering, well, how can something be powered but yet not get ruined in the water? Because I wondered that, although now I realize, well, they make ships and whatnot. But yeah, you have this that covers the place where it gets recharged. So there you go. Might be a chance for me to teach people things, or at least pass on what I know, which is, I guess, teaching. So I always set the vacuum in the sun for a while and let it dry before bringing it in and plugging it in. And as you can see, it's right out here in the living room, plugged in. And I'm too lazy to take off the pole. I feel like as quickly as this thing charges, why take off the pole and then have to put it back on to go back outside? Inherently lazy. And yet, doing this lather, rinse, repeat process, well, okay, not lather, no lathering, but definitely repeat. I don't know. It doesn't get old though, because it's one of those things where you actually can see progress. My biggest problem is getting to the middle of the pool from around the edges. My arms just aren't long enough. That's why I prefer, honestly, to be able to just go into the pool and walk around and vacuum and skim and all of that from inside. It just seems easier. You have to go really slow, too. You can't get impatient. You can't try to push and hurry up, because that will spread dust throughout the pool, which can be good. That can be a good thing, because it'll go through the pump and clean it that way. But at the same time, if you're trying to get this fine layer of dirt off the floor of your pool, you don't want to just keep stirring it up. You want to actually get it sucked up into the vacuum. What can I say? Vacuum to waste. I would love to get into this pool and finish cleaning up that last bit of dirt. The pool thermometer says that it is 70 degrees. However, the outside thermometer says 80 degrees. That's not warm enough for me. Like I said, I'm not the expert on chemicals. I do know how to sort of check the strip against the little chart that's on the back of the bottle. I will tell you my alkalinity is low and my chlorine, the free chlorine, is super high. In other words, I could get into the pool. I really could. But I'm not really sure, between it being cold and I think I want the levels a little more, a little less chloriney. I might just give it another night. Meanwhile, the protective cover for the switch had fallen off, and I don't want that happening, so I'm thinking probably Gorilla Glue out of my glue collection would be the best choice. I don't know if it's waterproof or heat proof, but we'll find out, I guess. So I just know that I want to protect that switch. So we're gonna try gluing it on. Kind of driving me crazy that I cannot get to the stuff that's right in the middle of the pool, hard as I try. And like I said, it's just a little too chilly, and now with the wind still kind of kicking in, just too cold for me to get in there. So I guess trying to go from around the edges is what it is. As you can see, the sun's going down, so it's getting a little harder to see what I'm doing anyway. Once again, it's getting windy, so I kind of feel like I'm not even gonna bother right now to try to do anything, and I'll just deal with it in the morning.